get ready. You are in for the surprise, for the best night, the best day, and the best experience of your lives. This is a day that the Lord has made. That's a pendant statement that a gentleman always says, and he means it from the bottom of his heart. This is the day that the Lord has made. And the Lord made James Payton, also known as Rabbit. And he is from Hattiesburg, Mississippi. He is a great, great man that has done fabulous things. He has accomplished so many obstacles in his life. When they knocked him down once, he got up again. When they knocked him down twice, he got up again. When they knocked him down 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, it didn't matter. He just kept getting up and never stopped. And guess what? Hop, hop, in that order. James Payton is a fabulous gentleman that has never lost sight of his accomplishments, of his desires, and his goals. He has accomplished several things without his life professionally, personally. He has helped all of those within his family, within his community, within his nation, and also within his city. Again, James Payton, born in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and the day that the Lord made him through his mother, Barbara Payton, and raised by Daisy Crosby. It's a day that he never forgot, and he has never stopped touching everyone's lives, just as he will touch your lives tonight. This is a day that the Lord has made. He has always been humbled. He lives by that. He is a visionary. He sets goals, and he always accomplishes them. He always helps others even more so than he helps himself. We're going to have a great show for you tonight with entertainment. We're going to have guests on the show where you can hear of their accomplishments and what they have sought after, achieved, and mastered. Again, this is the day of the fabulous beginning of a talk show. You thought you've seen a great talk show with Oprah, you thought you saw a great show even with Steve Harvey or Tamara Hall. But this is a show that you do not want to miss, which will be airing at least once monthly on the 4th Fridays at Status Network, the future of broadcasting. So now, in this order, I want you to welcome the fabulous, the greatest, the original, the one and only, James Payton, also known as Rabbit. And don't ever forget that. He's known as Rabbit, and in that order. So now I bring to you the host of the fabulous pilot show beginning tonight, March 26, 2021, broadcast in Atlanta, Georgia from Status Network, the future of broadcasting. Here comes Rabbit Payton. Here he comes.
Where you at? Rabbit. Let's go. Get ready, here Rabbit come. 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 It doesn't matter what you're going through. Leave your problems around the table. Real talk with real people. Hop in and order around. Get ready, here Rabbit come. Get ready, here Rabbit come. Get ready, here Rabbit come. Get ready,
Hop, hop. Now, in that order.
Yes, yes. Once again, people, welcome to Around the Table with Rabbit. Real talk for real people. My very first live show. Give me about this thing. Whew. Y'all, please, can y'all, I can imagine what Wendy Williams was going through. Oh my God. When she was in Lady Liberty, I know this is not Halloween and Easter's next month. This is March Madness, but God, that thing is hot. And I promise you, on my very first live show, I definitely don't want to be like, watch the screen, people.
Yes.
The show.
Now, do y'all see this here? Wow. On my very first show, and I'm trying to get out and talk, and then I'm about to say, when I'm sorry, girl, you're my girl, and y'all give me shoe cam in that order. Now, you know what? These look like Dorothy's, don't they? That's right. There's somebody told me once before when they first saw my shoes, they thought I was going to see the Wizard of Oz. And I told them, I said, you know what? That's a very good point. And I said, when I saw these shoes, I kind of thought about Dorothy with the ruby red slippers, right? So when I got the slippers and I put them on, I said, you know what, since you're saying that and I'm going trying to see the Wizard of Oz and follow the Yellow Brick Road, I said, well, once I get on my platform, I'm going to clap my hip 3 times and turn around. And guess what? Here I am, people, around the table rapping my very first live talk show in that order. That's right. That's right. So I would like to pay homage to all my friends. I would like to give shout out to my mom, to my family, everybody that's been supporting me around the table with the rabbit. It's been a long journey for me, people. I tell you, I've been through hell and hot water, pillar to post. But guess what? It's all worth it. This is a journey. It's not taken for granted. I tell you, everything that God does, he do it for the good. And he do it for those he entrusts to carry out his plan and to serve their purpose in life. So people, stay tuned. I got a very good show for you tonight. Man, I tell you, I got some very good artists that's going to sing tonight. Yes, I got Lady Momo here tonight. Yes, she gonna bring you some soulful sound. And I tell you, this woman's like, what, about 4 feet tall, but she got the voice of a stallion. So get ready, people, get ready for Mo. And then I also got a special guest, Miss DeWanna. She's gonna come, she's gonna tell you her story about her battle and her addiction and her struggle with life and what she's dealing with right now. Very emotional story, people. So get ready, get ready, get ready for what's coming next. So guess what? I am about to get over here, and we're going to sit down, and we're going to talk with Lady Side in a few minutes. Now, let me tell you a little bit about Lady Side. Say Tell Us from Lady Say Tell Us talk show. I was previously on her show a few months ago back in August. Y'all may have seen the show. Maybe some of y'all didn't. But I tell you, this lady, she's great. She's fun. She's phenomenal. And without her and Lady Mighty Rich, Cheryl Mighty Rich, I wouldn't be here right now. So I would like to welcome to my show, people. Can we get a clip of Jack? If you have, you don't have it. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, guests, studio audience, I would like to welcome y'all to my very first show, Say Tell Us, from the Say Tell Us talk show, people. Yeah, can we get a round of applause for Say Tell Us? Yes, woo! Get ready, people. She's an amazing lady.
Hi, it is so fabulous and great to be here tonight, and we are in for a great, fabulous show. We have an excellent lineup for you. Everything is going great. Let me, baby, sit in that chair and let him sit in the middle. Yeah, that's okay. And then, let's just scoot this over. Okay, so we are going to have a great, fabulous show for you tonight. We have Monkiwa, Frank's Mo Love, 26 from Wilmington, North Carolina. Everything is just going to be great. I'm so happy to be here, and I'm so proud of you.
Finally, we made it to this journey.
He is fabulous. Do you see the great support that he has? But you know what? That's because he's always supporting other people. He is so fabulous. Yes. Just great.
Yes. Come from nothing to something to a whole lot.
Amen.
But it's one step, another step, and another step. But you know, dealing with this journey here, and when you're going through obstacles in life, it's not easy. It's not easy. And when you're going through transitions in life, as I went through myself, coming from a drug addiction, drug abuse, imprisonment, neglect, abuse, and all that type of stuff that I went through in my life. But guess what? I would not take none of it for granted. I don't take it for granted, and I would not take tomorrow back for today. Because everything that I endured in my life, it was for God. It was part of God's plan. Jeremiah 29:11 say He knows the plans and thoughts for my life. He knows the plans and thoughts of my life. So therefore, he said he knew me before I was entered into my mother's womb. Before those two sperm cells connected together from my dad and my mom, he already knew what rappers was going to be. In my 8 days to read, I give it to her. She's dead and gone. May God rest her soul. But she gave me the name Rabbit, so God knows He gave it for a purpose.
Yes.
Cause Rabbit is standing out right now. I might not be hopping like a four-legged bunny rabbit, but guess what? I'm hopping in the name of Jesus in Rabbit's name. Isn't that all okay? So,
Yes.
Si,
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
we're not
sir.
strangers to each other.
No, we're not. No, we're
we
not.
not.
But I also wanted to just remind people that you can call in, and that number again, Jack, is 470. I want to say 470-251-4343. I'm trying to remember it because, again, you guys, this is a live show that you can watch on Facebook, Roku, YouTube, Instagram, Periscope. But we can also take live calls. Any questions you have for our fabulous host of Around the Table with Rabbit, you can always call in and talk live to him and his showcase guests. 470-251-4343. Get those calls rolling. Answer these, have these questions posed for him. Again, 470-251-4343. No, we
And
are not
also-
strangers. I just want to say, I love how you say, this is the day the Lord has made, because that's how humble he is. But I'm here to support and be here for you. What are
And you know, that is my main motto when I go live. Is, you know, everybody see me on live on
Yes.
Facebook, Instagram. I always start out my live. This is the day.
Yes.
This
yes.
is the day that the Lord has
Yes.
made. So we're going to all rejoice, and we're going to what? We're going to be glad,
in it.
And no
Yes.
matter what the enemy plan, plot, or his strategic move may
Yes.
be,
Yes.
know that no weapon formed against us shall prosper.
That's
Why?
right.
People, I am so glad you asked Rabbit that question, because
Yes.
I am here to answer your question, because we are more than conquerors in Christ Jesus, who came to love us. So therefore, the joy we have, if the world didn't give it to you,
Yes.
do not let the world take it away from you.
Amen.
Because
Amen.
you are determined on how you want to spend your day. Joyful, peacefully, or you want to be impressed by someone else. But you know what, Si? Can
Yes,
you
sir.
remind them again how they can call into the show?
Yes, you can call in right now to talk live to Around the Table with Rabbit, 470-251-4343. 470-251-4343. So tell us what is getting ready to happen now, Rabbit. I'm so excited because I know you have great things that are planned.
Well, right
you
now,
always do.
Quite a few things about to happen right now. Like I said earlier, during my introduction, I got a live vocalist right here. I tell you, people, she's awesome. She's phenomenal. You talking about Anita
Oh,
Baker, Lynn, whatever her name is, Tamar Braxton, Tony Braxton. Y'all, this lady, when she come in a little bit, she is a powerhouse. So I say to all of you producers and promoters, if y'all looking for some great artists that to promote and put out there, take a listen to Moniqua. Moniqua. That's right.
right. Moniqua.
Yes,
Love
right.
that.
Moniqua. Then later on, we're going to have Dewana going to come here. She's going to tell you her story about her transition in life and what she's dealing with right now. But you know what? But first of all,
Yes.
before I get further in my show, you know, I got to give out my shout out to my people.
Okay, give it out.
I
give
got
it
to give
out.
out.
It's
First
always
of all,
free to give it out.
first of all, I would like to say hello to all of my fans that's been following me on Facebook.
Yes.
Y'all don't know what it means to me. It have inspired, has motivated me to move forward, to bring joy and laughter and support to you people.
Exactly.
You know, to make y'all smile. And then a lot of y'all that know me from Hattiesburg, Mississippi, y'all know my struggles. So I don't even look like what I've been through. Walking down the streets, the damn streets, toting bags late at night, trying to find a piece of dope to hit the car. Look at it.
You a mess.
I came from crack to this. Okay, in that order. I ain't no shame in my game. But anyway, to Angelia Keys. Again, Angelia Keys. Angelia, she brought me from Hattiesburg, Mississippi. She is the biggest part of my transition from my drug addiction to college and to where I'm at right now. So I pay homage to her. CJ the DJ from Hattiesburg, Mississippi, WORV, WJMG, WQID. Well, God did it quickly.
You
Radio
are just
station
hotter than hot.
1580 on your radio
are
dial.
hotter than hot.
Hottest Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Mr. CJ DJ giving me the name and the title
Just fabulous.
of Around the Table with Rabbit. Real tough, real people.
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. And I want to thank him for all that he and Mr. Floyd, may he rest in peace,
Amen.
for all that they and putting me and believing in me and giving me the name Round the Table with Rabbit. Real tough, real people.
Yes.
So therefore, people look for me to come to Hattiesburg sometime soon to be doing a show, a live show, along with my co-host.
And I am so humbled because you can have any person you want as a co-host. We need to turn that down, baby. Turn it down. Turn that off. We don't want to. I'm sorry, we have excited studio audience members here, but again, turn your phone totally off. We don't want to hear anything here except
Just go
this
back live.
fabulous voice. Okay, but I am so humbled and thank you so much. But again, I'm so excited. I want to get it started. Let's bring out that first guest. I
Okay,
wanna see
well,
what's
first,
going
man,
on.
I'm going to bring out my guest first, but I
Okay.
got to give my people my shout-outs.
Okay.
I got to give, it's mandatory. She's coming soon
Okay,
because she got
okay.
a very interesting story.
Okay.
We don't want interference with that, all right?
Okay, okay.
Okay, so again, to Angela Keys, my mother, hello, Laura Payton, Ely, Bruce Tanskley, Beverly Pettigrew, Wallace, Kim, David Sawyer, Jackson, Vivian, Brevard, Regina Blakely, Frank Phillips, a.k.a. Bud. Everybody that follow me. Majik, where you at? Majik Pennis. Let me tell you about Majik Pennis. I was featured guest in her magazine in December. Empire 45 magazine. And people, you can catch Majik every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday in Mississippi time, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 11 o'clock, our time, 12 o'clock.
Okay.
And she's a very informative lady. She has, she's about black business, black owned business, Black Wall Street. She believes in promoting. She's promoting around the table with Rabbit as well.
Black
and matter of
Lives
fact,
Matter.
Majik will soon be a guest on
Black Lives Matter.
Around the Table with who?
Rabbit!
Real talk for
Around the
real
table with
people.
Rabbit. Don't
And then
ever
also
forget
Majik,
it.
thank you for all of your
Hot,
shout-outs
hot.
you're giving me. Thank you so much. And now let's get into my celebrity guests. I would like to give shout-out to
fabulous.
people who really put some stride in Rabbit, some really running in my hopping, okay? First of all, I would like to say, Tamara Hall, I thank you for your elegance and your grace. I watched you when you was on WNBC every morning. You was beautiful there, and I admired you. And you know what, Tamara? One of my church members always told me every Sunday on the morning bus, that she wants to see me on your show. So if you see this clip, please make her wish and her dream come true.
Yes.
She's an older
Pass
lady and
it
she's a
on.
mother of the church. Also, I would like to say to Sister Sucker, I miss you girls. I've not seen y'all in a while. Ellen DeGeneres, girl, I love you. I thank you for your hip hop and how you just come out and just get the crowd wild.
She is fabulous.
You and DJ Twix in that order. And yes, I also would like to pay the Smith girl. Round Table Talk.
Oh, Round Table Talk. And I know you was Oprah and then Tyler Perry.
Yeah, and Oprah, let me tell you about Oprah. I've been following Oprah ever since 1986, people.
Yes.
I was in
first
prison
started.
in Greene County. And I watched the Oprah show when she first started out in 1986. And, they only giving her like 30 minutes. They're giving Phil Donahue and Hardo Rivera, all those, and Ellen DeGeneres, not Ellen, I'm sorry. All these other hours for talk show, but Oprah, she stood fast, she stayed fast, she persevered, she kept her head up, and now look at who she is now. Oprah, I got a poem for you. I got to get it to you. Now, my main man, Wendy Williams.
Yes. I love that clip that you showed of her.
Wendy
mother. That
Williams,
was
girl,
fabulous.
I got
That
you.
was fabulous.
I got you in that order, that
Yes.
part. Yes, when I love you and thank you, and I just had to do a little skit about you a while ago because I was actually hot in that thing. And girl, you had lights on, so I can imagine what me. But thank you for being Wendy, thank you for being you. And also my man Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry, I'd like to pay homage to Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry has been a big inspiration in my life. I pay attention to a lot of his doing, not so much what he's doing now, which that has a big impact on me because I am a giver and I do have the heart to help other people. It's not about me, but it's about what God has done in my life that I can do in other people's lives. So it's not about money, it's not about fame, it's not about fortune. God said you take care of the birds and the sparrows. So therefore, I do have a place now, even though we might be going through pandemic, eviction and all that, God is still taking care of his child. So therefore, I would like for y'all to take a clip, watch this clip in just a few minutes of Tyler Perry when he was giving out an award. Well, he actually was receiving an award, but he was giving that speech from the award, and I tell you, it was so emotional to me, and it has such comparison with me, Rabbit. And all right, everybody, did y'all see that clip? Enough said. This man come from nothing to a billionaire. Now, at once in a point in time, where there was plantation for Negroes to work for nothing, when black people had no future, so what they thought, because some people still in that state of mind right now, feel as though they cannot move forward in life. But as a black man like Tyler Perry, and as myself with a ministry, the James K. Payne Ministry of Love, come from nothing but have goals, ambitions, and dreams. not just to support me or himself, but because of the plan that God has for our life. See, if God didn't have the plan, he couldn't serve the purpose. I went through the struggle as well to serve my purpose. Like I said before, it's not about a dollar bill. It's not about a nice outfit, because God supplies all my needs already. But it's about those who are actually going through what I have been through and some of the things that I'm currently going through. So right now, I just want y'all to just resonate on that video you just saw and move forward. So now, I got a guest for y'all. I got a good hot vocalist. Moniqua Momo. She gonna come, All Smoke, and she gonna deliver a song entitled All Smoke. I tell you, a powerhouse. You to see. This girl has it going on, and she's one of my featured artists tonight, people. So I would like to welcome to the stage, around the table, the rap, the real talk for real people, bringing to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, Mo Love, in that order. Welcome to the stage, Mo Love.
How y'all doing? My name is Mo Love, Molovve, and I'm here to perform for y'all. The first song is All the Smoke. All right, we are. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa. Light my match, spark my fuse. This girl right here, you got confused. I need a blunt right now. I need to slow it down. Look, we need to have a conversation. Lately I've been contemplating about a situation, and I know I don't know how to say it, but I don't love you anymore. Love don't live here anymore. I need a smoke. I need all the smoke, baby. I need all the smoke, baby. Baby, 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 don't you know, baby? Baby, don't. I don't love you anymore. Love don't live here anymore. I need a smoke. I need all the smoke, baby. I need all the smoke, baby. Baby, 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 don't you know, baby? Baby, don't. Baby, I am elevated. Thanks for my demonstration. And it's fun working down on you. Hey, I just can't be around you, no. I don't even recognize you anymore. All ID says no. You afraid to be in front with me, huh? I guess I gotta be blunt with you. Oh. No, 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 no. Hey, 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 hey. I need all, hey, 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 hey. Oh, 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 hey, hey. Hey, no, 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 no. Hey, 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 I need, oh, baby, don't you know, baby, baby, don't, point blank, you don't get me high anymore, shit, they won't get me by anymore, I just can't, you ain't my supply anymore, the love you was off, get me high anymore, love strung off the highest, plug love was the flyest, all the pretty lies you told me, just weren't strong enough to hold me. Hey, 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 no, no, no. Hey, hey, no. Hey, 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 oh. Baby, don't you know, baby, baby, don't. Hey, no, no, no. Hey, 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 I need a smoke, I need all the smoke, baby, I need all the smoke, baby, 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 don't you know, baby, baby, don't. Yeah, yeah.
it up, everybody, for Mo. Give it up for Mo. Moniqua, more love. And she got a whole lot more coming to you. Let me tell you something. She got a bunch of smoke going on here, and we ain't even set up no blaze. Ain't struck no match, ain't poured no gasoline, but she is hot. Is she not hot, people? Yes. Would y'all like to see Mo again on Around the Table with the Rabbit? Well, get ready. Mo will come back to y'all live in a few more minutes with another hot song, and she is smoking, baby, in that order. So guess what, people? We're going to get ready. Thank you, Mo. I'll see you a little bit later. All right, thank you, sweetheart. Okay, people, we're going to get ready for some real talk. I'm about to bring to you now a guest of mine, and her name is Miss Dewana. Her name is Dewana, and she's going to tell you an amazing, intimate story of her challenges in life. She's going to tell you about her transition, the things that she went through, the heartaches, the pain, things that she and I both can adapt to. So I'm about to get ready to go over here, and we're going to talk to Mo, and we're going to get her going. So, yes. Yes, bring her to.
Mo, come on down, honey.
So, no. Dewana.
Oh, Dewana. I'm so excited.
I'm sorry, people, we got her name wrong. We need Dewana.
Come on, Dewana. Yes, everyone, welcome, Dewana.
Okay, everybody. Welcome to the stage, everybody, Miss Dewana. Can you please come to the stage, Miss Dewana, and tell the people of your transition in life? Yes, you can sit right here on the stage, right there with the guests, if you like. Okay, first of all. It's Diamond, okay.
No, it's on. I just wanted to be sure. Yeah, they just.
I just want to say, thank God. Mom and Daddy not here, but you're here in my heart.
Keep me the mic.
I'm sorry, people may have a little technical difficulties, so we're going to kind of change the mics a little bit and get this going. You got it? So, people, also get ready for our next season. You know, this is March Madness. Next month is Easter, so the Rabbit will be hopping during Rabbit season coming up with you, and we will be along with Bevy TV. Bevy TV, that's right. So we're going to give Bevy TV a shout out tonight. So, and then also while we're getting ready, I also would like to give my church and my pastor from the Cathedral of Faith, Church of God in Christ, 1137 Avon Avenue, where you go experience the glory and leave with nothing but power. In that order, I tell you, we have a wonderful pastor, bishop designate, Bishop Arthur F. Mosley, with his first lady wife, an amazing lady, Evangelist Sheila Moses. So y'all can catch them every Sunday morning on virtual service, Cathedral of Faith, COIGC, and also you can catch them every Tuesday night for Bible study. That's Church of God in Christ, Cathedral of Faith. So now we're back with Miss Diamond, and we're going to see what she got to hop on here. Okay, Diamond, if you would resume yourself.
First of all, I'm 41 years old. I was born in New York and raised in Atlanta. I know everything about Atlanta, but first thing I want to give my thing up to God. Cause when for be God, I wouldn't be here. I beat. Before I knew I had cancer, I beat 9 years of it. That's one place. Through my drug addiction, I did 6 months clean. Thanks to this lady right here. She promised my mom. Her and Felicia have been the biggest light of my life. I have a 14-year-old son that I'm about to get. I'm in a Hope program of Atlanta. And it's been a struggle, but it's been a real struggle. Everything I've done, I wouldn't take none of it back. I just want to praise God to know being clean for 6 months off of cocaine is a blessing. It's a blessing. And other than that, my other best friend beside my mom, my daughter, and Clint, Rabbit, you have been a very open-minded to me getting out in the industry like I want to. I never knew how really it was to go through being clean, going through the struggle of bone cancer, and had 3 stages of the cancer.
So I didn't know you had bone cancer.
I had bone cancer.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh wow.
I started off with my breast at the age of 31. Okay. My mom was alive then. I had a lump in my breast, and that came from my breast. Then, after the years going through prison, I did 5 years in prison. Also, when it moved from my breast, it went to my lung. Right now, I live with a mass on the side of my lung about this big. God ain't gonna take me nowhere. I moved from that, now it's going through my body. have one of my legs right now is deteriorating about that much. So
But you do know God is a healer.
God is always
Okay,
been a
so
healer to me.
we're not going to
So,
dwell on that.
it's
We're going, because he says he's healing. By his stripes, you are healed.
Yes.
And by your transgression, he was wounded for your iniquity. So come on with it.
Yes, and I just want to I really want to say thank God. God have been my one and powerful person. Through, even when I was getting high, I used to tell God, forgive me for what I'm finna do. But it's real. You have to want help. Nobody can put you in no program and say go.
Amen.
You got to want it for
Amen.
yourself.
And I agree with you. Same thing here. Go ahead.
Felicia and Miss Robles have a personal friend in the thing of her Atlanta name, Pastor Joe. Pastor Joe got me in here, and I represent as Pastor Joe. Thank you, Pastor Joe. I'm doing 3 months in your program. I'm here. I just want to say, give a shout out to my son, Emmanuel. Mama, I love you. Mama coming for you. And I just want to say, Mama and Dad, you're not here, but I just want to say, you don't know what I've been through till you have to walk in them shoes.
Amen. And I can attest to that.
You cannot tell me what I've been through because you don't know.
Amen.
nothing
So we
about
can't
me.
judge you.
You can't judge
That's
me.
right.
You just got to, like Reverend say, now you down, you up. I'm here.
That's right.
And I ain't going nowhere.
So I would like to ask you some question, Diamond. In your before you start your usage of drug or whatever your choice of drug was, if you like to share with the people what you was using, that's fine. If you like to keep it anonymous.
I'm not never gonna be shamed. Shame of me. I started out doing powder. I used to dance for a living before this family got in my life. I was dancing at Magic City.
So you have a support system.
Yes.
That's good.
I had a support system. Magic City was one of my systems that I started getting into trouble. After I started doing that, I met Isaiah, which is my baby daddy. He's deceased. Let his soul rest in peace. He started me at the age of 27, and the age of 27 years old. So the age of 27. So I think when after he passed, it was okay. Then I started from that. I never did heroin. I never did powder.
So I would like to interrupt you right quick. So what started you to doing drugs? I mean, my question was before your drug of choice. What started you doing drugs? Was it some type of?
My dad had passed.
Because your dad.
My dad had passed.
Okay.
And I was his only, at the time, I was his first and only child. I was my daddy. You couldn't tell my daddy I did something wrong. You'll be lying because I know, even though I did it, my daddy wouldn't never believe me.
Okay.
So when I lost my dad, that's what really started. And then on top of that, guys, I can say back in the day when they say guys snatch up you out your drawers, that's what it was. And the little cute things whispering, you can have this, you can have that. First I started starting cocaine was then.
Okay. So how long have you been clean now?
I can say a whole 6 months.
Okay.
I was clean. I did cold turkey by myself.
Good deal.
I did cold turkey for
And
3
it's
months by
nothing better
myself.
than going through cold turkey by yourself.
I went through the whole thing, sitting by myself, looking at dope, saying, do I need to do this or go do other things?
So I don't want to get too in depth or too personal, but this is a talk show, and we're learning about your story because after all, we're here to help somebody else. We're here to motivate, we're here to resuscitate, and we're here to administer CPR as what we are doing right now by talking to you about your transition in life. So my question is, during your usage, I mean, a lot of us do things outside our normal character, like myself.
I keep
as
it
well.
real. I had to,
So,
excuse me, so
Go
do what
ahead.
I had to do to get what I wanted at that time. If I had to go bend over around the corner to get me a sack or get me $5 or $10, $20, yes, I have done that. So it's all around the table rabbit in this order. That's how it started. I remember starting doing cocaine on Bankhead, sitting in the middle of Bankhead, hitting the stand.
Mhm.
And I guess when you trying to impress a guy and trying to get in where you fit in, I gotta tell you.
so you feel like where you fit in at.
Yeah.
So we think, yeah.
When you think you got a friend or whatever, that's your support system. You know when he say, I got you, you go do this, I got you.
And then you know you're going to want to hide, so you're going to automatically go do what
you have to really just buckle down and do what you have to do.
Right. You're going to bow down, as they say.
Down, even if it had to take to getting your ass whooped.
And that order is that's real, people.
Getting your ass whooped, even getting your house tore up. You just paid $800 and then you getting your house broken in. All that just for a hit. Now that I can actually say I live in a Ramada Inn, happily named much weed that I do. Yes, that. But other than that, it's just the principle of having to be able to go through the walk and come back and everybody looking down on you. You can't look down at me because you can't judge me. In the Bible say, judge not one another.
That's right.
God said you don't have a heaven hand with me.
That's right.
So you don't know my struggle till you've been down there. I can't tell you about your struggle, but
That's
I can
right.
tell you about mine.
And that's what I said about
Mine's
Mr.
been-
Perry. I can say about his
been
story,
real.
but no, he went through one.
Mine's
you know?
been real. I even remember in the snowstorm that we had a couple of years ago back in the day, coming up doing gun club right there by my mom's house, being thrown out of a car because I wouldn't give a nigga head for 10 hours. You got me fucked. One blank. I'm not fit to do that.
Mhm.
But I survived that.
Right.
I survived even being tied up in a whole house on North Avenue for a whole 6 months. Nobody knew where I was. So I know how I feel.
Right.
I know how I feel to be beat in your face, have a scar coming from here, because you in the dope game so bad. It's between you, life or death. I just came back from doing a high-speed chase with Cobb County. I'm blessed to be here.
Amen. Recently.
This was
you,
about...
you,
this-
you just recently had a high-speed chase
this was about-
in
this
Cobb
about-
County?
This was about... How long was that, Mama? About 2 or 3 years ago.
2 or 3?
3
Okay.
years ago.
Okay.
3 hours
So
stakeout.
I'm sure that was like a wake-up call.
That was a wake-up call.
And there was a
That
moment,
was a
oh my
wake-up call.
God, jail, losing everything else
I did
again.
8 years for my little boy. I did. Only thing I can see is the pole, jail, or survival.
Right.
And my survival thing is when you don't know how good God done been to you, you got to live your life an everyday chance. Your life is a game. If you take your life as a game, I take my life as survival.
Life is just like playing Russian roulette.
Yes.
You know that?
Cowboys and
because
Indians.
you don't know what might happen. Even with walking out your doors these days, people, especially if living in the city of Atlanta, ain't no telling what might happen to you. You just don't know. But we're playing Russian roulette, and with ourselves, and just being a good citizen. You know, things happen. But I want to ask you this other question: do you have any kids?
I have a 14-year-old son named Emmanuel Powell. Your mommy love you, boy. Mommy's coming to get you. It's gonna take a time, but I've been clean 6 months, baby. I'm ready to come get you. It's
So
time
did
for
you lose your son because of your
I
drug usage?
I lost
or-
my son through when my mom died. Everybody had into hands put on,
Yeah.
but my son wasn't really supposed to go that. But in other words, he's fine right now. I just have to let him know that mama's still here.
So what you're telling me that you didn't lose your kid because of your drug addiction,
I lost
because your dad, somebody died,
My mother died,
and
when I went to prison, they tried to trick me into signing
Him
temporary
over.
custody.
okay.
But they didn't. I had enough nerve to know that right now, you got to be right here. You got to let me get myself together and all that.
So now, how do you feel now that you
I feel
you
like
went
I
through
can
all of this
shout.
now?
I can feel like I can be relieved. I can feel like I can go in my bed and don't have to worry about when I'm going to get the next meal, when I'm going to get the next shower. I can wake up in my hotel room, go get in my shower when I want to. I can eat when I want to. And I just have to say thank you.
And wake up saying, this is the day
This
that the
is
Lord
the
has
day
made.
the Lord have made it. He have been here.
That's right. So we're going to rejoice and be glad in it no
Yes.
matter what. And I noticed, I want to reflect back on when you were saying that how people want to look down on you and judge you. And people, of course, we can't judge one another. I definitely don't have no room, no space to judge nobody. I can't even judge myself right now, but I can reflect on back who I once was and see the difference. But if any time going to be somebody, when time a man is looking down on you, it's just like pouring water on a drowning man with an anchor on his back, helping him to sink further. It's just like crab pulling the next crab down, not trying to see you trying to help you move further. But can't nobody look down on you but God, because he sits high and he looks low.
Yes,
So if
he
he's sitting
does.
high and he's looking low, what is he doing? He's looking down.
Down.
So he got you at he got you.
Yeah.
And it's not by mistake, sweetheart, that you're here around the table with the rabbit and with my guests. It's a purpose, and your time is coming, and God is going to move you to another level in life. And I pray that anybody that sees like Tyler Perry or any other talk show hosts that have hosted and did segments from people that was going through drug addiction, drug abuse, that is seeking help. As y'all see, Diamond is searching and seeking help. She needs my help. She needs y'all help. So if there any way possible that y'all can reach out and put her in a better place that she can get better treatment to help her enlighten her life, to move forward, and to help find her purpose, because she's diligently searching. And I want to thank you, Diamond, for coming on my show.
Thank
You have been an excellent guest. You have been an excellent guest. And now I'm going to bring back to y'all my co-host, and she's going to enlighten y'all on something in a few minutes, and then she's going to introduce Miss Fran for a commercial. Come on.
That was a fabulous, fabulous discussion. I really appreciate you sharing your life with us like that, because you did not have to share all those intimate details. How are you guys enjoying it so far? Well, you all are fabulous studio audience. I really appreciate you. Please, what is your name? You mind introducing yourself right quick?
Yes. Hi, my name is Francois Anderson. I'm part of Around the Table with Rabbit. We here at Around the Table with Rabbit, we are eager and we are very excited about trying to help people get on off drugs. I've never been on drugs. However, I am a mother who had a child out there on drugs. And when I tell you, it was very difficult. It wasn't a night that didn't go by that I didn't pray. So there is hope. And there is love out here for you. We're just trying to reach as many people as we can in order to get people back on the right track.
Oh, I appreciate that. Pass it everywhere and give a quick little introduction of yourself. We appreciate our studio audience. And these are the very first fans of Around the Table with Rabbit. So we really appreciate that. Just introduce yourself right quick. If you don't want to say anything, that's fine. But pass the mic and introduce yourself a little bit.
Okay.
Make it quick.
My name is Ocean.
Up here, baby. We got to hear you.
My name is Ocean, and I'm part of Round Table with Rabbit, and I'm blessed to be here, and I'm giving all my support.
Pass it on. Amanda. This is Amanda. I love her name because that was my mom. Beautiful lady in the world, Amanda.
My name is Amanda, and yes, we love Rabbit Around the Table, especially my son Clint. He thinks the world of him. He can't do enough for Rabbit. He's always trying to come up with some sort of special designs, hat designs. He's done a lot of nice hats for Rabbit.
Oh, excellent.
And also, he likes to go to Rabbit's house because Rabbit does good cookouts, you know. That's what he's talking about all the time. But I'm glad to be here.
And we're glad that all
And
of y'all are here,
also, I just want to let you know, drug addiction is something very deep, and nobody knows unless you've been in that
Yes.
person's shoes
Amen.
how they feel
That's
and
so
how
true.
hard it is. But like I say, ain't nothing too hard for God. You have to give it to God
Amen.
and
Yes.
believe
God
God,
is
so
always the
God,
answer.
so God can
that.
do it.
Amen.
Because God can do anything but
Yes.
fail you. But you have to believe God is real and God is a deliverer. You don't have to go no rehab if you surrender it
Right.
and give it to God, because God will
Amen.
run with it.
That is so
and
true.
He'll
Amanda,
give
I don't
you-
want to cut you off, but we got to
Yeah.
get everyone introduced and to get the next guest coming out here. We're just that excited. So introduce yourself a little bit. And I love that bling bling mask.
Thank you so
Now
much.
that's a mask for a lady.
I'm Uniqua. I am actually Mo Love's mom and support
Oh,
system.
excellent.
Thank y'all for having my daughter, and
Thank you for
and thank
creating
y'all for
her.
having us here at Rabbit Around the Table.
Now I've just got to know, can you sing?
I cannot sing.
Oh,
I am not artistic at
I
all.
hear you. I hear you. That's
I
okay.
am once again her support system.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes. Well, thank you for creating such a beautiful young girl. She really is. She's such a lady. I have met her before today, and she is really a great woman.
Thank you.
But just pass that mic on down there. Please introduce your sharp self, sir.
Thank you so much. My name is Isaiah, and of course, I am with Around the Table with Rabbit. I just recently moved here to Atlanta, Georgia, and who would have ever thought that I would meet such a wise, brilliant, ambitious man as such as Rabbit. And so, listen, Rabbit is amazing. He's been a friend. Not only has he been a friend, but he also has been someone that I can confide in. And not only that, but just learn from. Again, I'm here to support, give my friend the support. I believe love is what love does.
Yes, that
You
is
know,
so
you
true.
can tell
That is
someone
so
all
true.
over and over again that you love them, but if you don't show them that you love them, then it makes no difference.
Actions
So,
speak louder than words.
It sure does.
Amen.
So
Well, welcome to Atlanta, but this is Atlanta. Atlanta is the, but as my mother always said, if you want to do well as a black person, move to Atlanta. I've been trying to get here since the 90s. And the blacks here truly stick together.
I
And
believe
some
it.
whites too. Don't get me wrong, my grandson's half white, but you understand what I'm saying. We have, just look around
Yeah.
society with what's going on. We're being killed just crossing the street.
Yeah.
But the blacks here stick together, and I want you all native Georgians to realize that and know that. Ooh, and we can ready to have Mr. Rabbit come back out, or do we want Mo to come back out first? Okay, so you guys, this is even more fabulous. Here comes Rabbit, and he's so sharp, and he's so ready. Of course, he had to change outfits. So here comes Rabbit. Let's get that introduction music again, Jack. I'm loving it, because here he comes again.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, just sharp. We get that music tuned up for you. Here comes Rabbit again. I want to hear that music, Jack. Here he comes. All right, yes.
All right, people, we're right back at you once again around the table with Rabbit Bill, talking real people just like you and just like me. Yes, we got things to talk about. Again, around the table with Rabbit Bill, the show that is designed and set up, it is to administer CPR and to resuscitate and bring life back to the living dead and to those who feel like they have no more hope. Let me tell you, hope is alive. Just believe in God and believe in yourself and keep your head above the water. And you know what? Persevere. In that order. In that order. Yay! Welcome back once again. Yes, people, y'all know around the table the Rabbit is about fashions. Hello. In that order. So guess we're going to hop on Miss Mo again. Mo Love. Mo Love going to come and tell y'all. She going to come and tell you a little bit about this stress she got on. A little bit about this stress. Now, we all deal with some type of stress in life. I don't care if it's a relationship with your loved one, with your family, even with yourself. But she's going to tell you a little bit about stress. Everybody, get ready. Get ready.
All right, we're ready.
People, get ready. Bring it back to the stage. Once again, Mo Love. A while ago, she had the smoke going on, but baby, she better release the stress now.
All right.
Mo Love, everybody.
Can you release me? Oh my mind, you're holding body, mind, and soul, and completely you're controlling. Can you release me? Oh my heart, you're here now. It's too late to slow down, completely overloading. Stress, yes, you do this to me. Oh, why can't you see? Completely under your stress, yes. Underneath your hold, oh, I cannot fold. Don't you know? Heart breaking, knees shaking, soul quaking. Oh, when you know you do this to me, babe. I don't understand why you're not my man. The way I confess to you, so I know you know that I'm so stressed. Yes, you do this to me. Oh, why can't you see? Completely under your stress. Yes, underneath your hold. Oh, I cannot fold. Don't you know? The way you say my name, the way you play your games. You want me to play your part, you pulling me apart, and I just don't know why. You got me on a roller coaster, up and down my heart, please so still playing me like I'm a game, and I just don't know why. You got me so stressed. Yes, you do this to me. Oh, why can't you see? Completely under your stress. Yes, underneath your hold. No, I cannot fold. Don't you know? Heart breaking, knees shaking, soul quaking. Oh, when you know you do this to me, babe. I don't understand why you're not my man. The way I confess to you, so I know you know that I'm so. You're driving me insane, and I cannot explain. My heart's skipping beats. You do this to me. Emotions emotions off the chart. No safety for my heart. Be careful with me, please. Why can't you see? You got me stressed. Yes, you do this to me. Oh, why can't you see? Completely under your stress. Yes, underneath your hold. Oh, I cannot fold. Don't you know? Heartbreaking, knee shaking, so quaking. Oh, when you know you do this to me, babe. I don't understand why you're not my man. The way I confess to you, so I know you know that I'm so stressed. Yes, you do this to me. Oh, why can't you see? Completely under your stress. Yes, underneath your hold. Oh, I cannot hold. Don't you know? Heartbreaking, knee shaking, so quaking. Oh, and you know you do this to me, babe. I don't understand why you're not my man. The way I confess to you, so I know you know that I'm so stressed.
Everybody give it up to Mo Love. Mo Love, thank you. You know, you are one phenomenal lady. For you, it being such a little bitty smidget body. Not a midget, but you a smidget. But you got vocals and you got chords that is amazing. I mean, what inspired you to do music?
Yes. Honestly, my mom always played music growing up, and for some odd reason, I just started singing along, and from there, I just been singing.
You said your mama did?
Yes.
Okay, mom is in the building, ain't she?
Mom is in the building.
Yeah, can we give a shout out to mom?
Hey, Mom,
Look
shouts
at
out to Mom.
Well, actually, mom look like
Unique
sister.
one, the best.
Look at
best
this mom.
ever.
This mom look like sister people. Okay, look.
Yes.
You know what? You had done a wonderful job with your daughter.
Thank you.
And I mean, she's amazing. And it's amazing how I met her. Actually, I used to work at AHF. Matter of fact, I would like to give AHF a shout out. Miss Dira, thank you for your support down there. And I met one of your daughters, Eternity. Matter of fact, she just had a baby, did she not? A little boy, right?
Yep, Chase.
Are you happy?
Yeah, he's awesome.
But I'd like to say to her, I met you through Miss Dira, as I was telling her about Around the Table with Rabbit and what I was looking for. And she thought that you had the perfect voice and that you would be a perfect person to be on my show. And I thank you for being a part of the very first show of Around the Table with Rabbit. And you know this show is going to go somewhere. We pray that, and I pray that somebody will see Mo, and get her and do some things the most with her. She's well deserving of it. And I would like to say thank you for coming to Around the Table with Rabbit. And you will be back again, am I right?
I definitely will.
We will be doing an interview together, right?
Yes, sir.
And we're going to talk about your passion and your endeavors and all of that, your aspiration, inspiration. Okay, am I an inspiration to you?
You really are.
Would you like to tell the camera?
Rabbit is definitely an inspiration to me. I appreciate this opportunity. I appreciate all of y'all. I love y'all. Y'all are awesome. Y'all understand. Since I met y'all have been awesome. Like, I really appreciate it. Thank you.
So again, thank you, sweetheart, and we'll look for you again, okay? People, again, Mo Love, stress. First, she had the smoke going on. Now she releasing all of the stress. So I would like to say to everybody that came here, my team, my staff, my supporters, and we want to give a shout out to the main man. We're going to give a shout out to the main man that got this thing going. Jack, can you put yourself on camera? Well, he can't. Okay, he ain't got on the right color, y'all. But anyway, people, if you are in and around the Atlanta area, and if you're in the industry or promoting or producing or podcasting, please look up Status Network, the man with the plan. Jack got it. Also, yes, he got it going on. I take my hats off to him, and I appreciate you. Thank you, Mr. Jack. You did the best, and you're best. You are the best. So anyway, we're going to get ready to take questions from anybody. If they like to call in, we're going to take a few questions, answers, or whatever you like
from
to
the current
ask.
studio
Any
audience.
question from the studio audience. If you like to pose a question, come forward, and we'll let you speak. We'll pass you the mic, but we want you to be on the camera as you speak. Anybody, okay? Okay, well, about my special guest, Diamond.
I want to say, to my mom, to my wonderful mom back there in the red, Amanda. How did you raise 4 kids struggling? That's what I want to know. That man upstairs. You have been a blessing on my life.
You have to love God. That's number one.
Exactly.
He
I
has
agree
to be
with you.
number one.
He is the
And
head
then
of
you
our
have
life.
to really love being a mother and love your children. That's how you make it. People say, "Oh, these children, they're getting on my nerves." I says, "How can they get on the nerves?" That's because they want to be loved.
That's right.
They want you to listen to them. They want you to spend time with them, you know. And that's what I did. I spent not only time with my own kids, but I spent time with other people's children.
But you spent time with
that
your kids
didn't
as
have
well.
time for the kids. Or they might have been drug addicted. I knew where that neighbor was going. I knew she had to get her drugs, and her kids came to my house. But I didn't care where she went. Those kids got to spend time with me. We'd go to the park. They'd have dinner with me, and I didn't even know there was no food in their cupboard when they got home because I just prayed about it. I didn't never ask no questions. Where have you been?
Okay.
I just let them go on. But the Lord answered that. Because the next time I saw that lady, she became saved, and she brought some people to my house. She said, "I remember this lady. She fed my kids when my cupboards were bare."
Cool. Good.
That's what
and that's
I
a good
say.
thing. And that's what we need. We need more people like you, more mother figures to those who are not mothers to their own children. You know, every child needs to be loved. The Bible tells us you should raise your child in the way that you will have them to go.
Yeah,
and that they will
won't
not
go
stray
astray.
from you. And that is in the way of the Lord. They will learn to respect you. And in the long run, when they come out to be somebody, you will not have no regrets for what you did not do and for what you think you may have went wrong. But love your kids. Pray for your kids. Nurture your kids. God give you a child in order to do what he wants you to do with them.
That's right.
So we're going to move. Is there would there be another question in the audience? Anybody in there with a question for anybody? So people, guess what? Jack, can I ask you a question? Do you have "This Is My Time to Shine"? I would like to close my show out with that, if I may. Because people, guess what? As we speak about the struggle life, and when your time and your season, it is your time to shine. No matter who was for you, but if nobody's for you, God is. But I thank God for these people. These are some amazing people here. Oh my God. I know none of these people, y'all. I know none of these people from Adam. I met all these people in different various places. And I tell you, I did not approach none of these folks. They approached me. They approached me. And you know, when God has an eye for you, he going to let somebody see you when you don't see yourself. And somebody else will see your worth when you don't even think you are worthy. But we all worthy of something in life. So people, we're going to get ready to close this show out, and I'm going to get ready to tell y'all that we're going to shine, we're going to rise. It's my time to shine. By Jennifer, what's her name? No, not Jennifer.
You know what? Just
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. But anyway, we get ready to get out of here, people. Thank y'all for tuning in to Around the Table with Rabbit. Just playing, and we're going to see y'all next month. We're going to have a hot show for you next month. Of course, this is my very first show. And I want to thank everybody that tuned in. Wendy Williams, Chairman Hall, my mom, my family, my friends, my supporters, Cathedral of Faith, Church of God in Christ, everybody that believes in me. Please continue to pray for me that this show will go further in life, that we will be able to empower, to impact, to motivate, and to instill greatness and goodness and bring out the best of the ones who feel like they are not worth of anything. So we all worthy. So we're going to take this show out. Jack, are you ready? Yeah. Hey!
Where you at?
Rabbit! Let's go! Get ready, here Rabbit come. 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 Doesn't matter what you're going through, bring your problems around the table. Real talk for real people. Rabbit it hopping, hopping.